An exponent is a number that tells how many times a number called the base is used as a repeated factor. What does factor mean? What does it mean?
It's part.
It means multiply, right? We use factor for multiply. So my base is 5 and my exponent is 3, so that means 5 times 5 times 5. All right, let's read the problems. Put your finger on the problem. Put your finger on the problem, please. Ready, go. The table shows the number of bonuses a player can receive in each level of a video game. Use an exponent to write the number of bonuses a player can receive in level D. Okay, so this is breaking it apart for me first. So it's saying 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So what is my base number there? 3. My base number is 3. 3 is used as a factor how many times? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my base is 3 and my exponent is 4. Now remember, it has to go up in the top right corner because if you don't do that, then it looks like 34. So make sure it goes in the top right corner. Okay, so the player can receive 3 to the power of 4 bonuses in level D. Now, if you look up here, this is what we talked about. If it's to the power of 2, it is squared. If it's to the power of 3, it is cubed, just like 2D and 3D. All right, so use one or more exponents to write this expression. So the number, what's my base here? 7 is used as a repeated factor. So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure that you count them. Put a tick mark by them. That helps you to know that you counted them correctly. So 7 is used 5 times. So my exponent is 7 to the 5th power. Make sure the 5 is up in the top right hand corner. Here we go. Now, I have 2 bases here. Okay, what are my bases? 6 and 8. All right, and it's okay to have 2 bases. So 6 is used as a factor how many times? 1 and 2. So 6 to the 2nd power, or 6. Do you remember? 6 squared. And 8 is used as a factor how many times? 3. So 8 to the 3rd power, or 8 what? Cubed. Good. So 6 to the 2nd power and 8 to the 3rd power. And they're being multiplied together. All right, because this is factor, so we're multiplying. So if we have 2 bases, we're still multiplying it together. Okay, now this is taking the exponent and it wants you to break the exponent apart. So what is my base? 10. And how many 10s do I have? 3. Okay, so I'm saying 10 times 10 times 10. All right. So the repeated factor is 10. All right, and I'm going to write it 3 times. Now I'm going to multiply them. So I'm going to do 10 times 10, which is 100. And then 100 times 10 is 1,000. Or you could just take the 1 and then put that many 3's behind it. So what would it be? 1,000. Okay, look at B. 7 to the 1st power. The repeated factor is what? 7. Okay. And how many times am I doing 7? 1. So 7 to the 1st power is itself. All right, here we go. Find the correct exponent. So So this is 3 to the second power. Doesn't mean 3 times 2. What does it mean? 3 times 3. So what's 3 times 3? 9. 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times. It does not mean 3 times 3. It is not 9. So what is 3 times 3 times 3? Put it over here on the side and do it with me. 3 times 3 is what? 9. Now, make sure you bring everything else down. Even if you can do it in your head, bring it down just in case. Because when they get really long and big, you could totally miss one. So what's 9 times 3? 27. So 3 to the third power is not 9. It is what? 27. Okay. 3 to the fourth power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So let's move it over here. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, I'm going to break this up. And I'm going to say 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 3 is 9. What's 9 times 9? 81. So 3 to the fourth power is what? 81. What if I said 3 to the fourth power is 12? Is that very different than 81? Yes, so you have to be super careful. Okay, write using the base as an exponent. So 81 is what? 3 to the fourth power. Okay, is 5 to the second equal to 2 to the fifth? But they have the same numbers.
If you actually do the work, they're not.
Okay, I'm not multiplying 5 times 2 and 2 times 5, right? If I was, would they be the same? Yeah, but that's not what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is 5 to the second means 5 times 5, which is what? 25. And then I'm saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which I get 4 times 4 times 2. And 16 times 2 is 32. So they are not the same because I'm doing different operations. All right, so number 2, what is my base? What's my base? 11. Okay, and how many times am I timesing 11 to itself? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 11 to the fourth. Okay, number 3, what is my base?
9 and 7.
9 and 7. So I'm going to say 9 times 7. Now, how many 9s do I have?
4.
1, 2, 3, and 4. And how many 7s do I have?
2.
Or 7 what?
Squared.
Okay, on number 4, I'm just saying 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. And it wants you to find the answer. Now, if I look at number 6, that's easy to do. All I have to do is put a 1 and then do what? 5 zeros. So what is it? 100,000. Okay. So now I need to, on number 7, I want to write 144 with the exponent by using 12 as the base. So I'm going to say 12 times what is 144? Do you know? Does anybody know?
Yeah.
What?
12 times 2. I mean 12 times 12, but like the exponent.
Right? 12 times 12. So if I wrote 12 times 12, how can I make that into an exponent?
Put it to
12 to the second power. Okay. All right. I think you can do all of these. And yes, I do want you to do number 11. Okay, I want you to look at number 8 real quick, okay? So the first thing I did was I put 343 in the box and I divided by 7 to see what I would get. And I got 49. All right. So I know 49 times 7 is 343. So 49 times 7. So now I have to break up 49 into 7 times 7 times 7. So then I get 49 times 7, which is 343. So this is actually what? 7 to the third power.